This is going to be a news clip regarding the death of a person who wasn't even a criminal, and just now his killers, the people that contributed to his death, are being prosecuted.
Who worked at a treatment center for troubled teens just outside of Chicago are now charged in the death of 16-year-old Shaquan Allen. Investigators say Justin Surrock, the white man, was holding Allen's legs, and James Davis, the black man, had the team by the throat in an attempt to get him to his room. Prosecutors say the two lied to police, saying all three slipped on water. It turns out the men poured water on the teen to try and wake him. Police say it took 15 minutes before anyone called 911. Allen died last week of asphyxiation due to restraint. His mother is devastated.
I didn't send him down for that. I signed to get help because I didn't want to lose him to the streets.
James is charged with involuntary manslaughter and obstruction. Surrock is charged with obstruction. Now to the latest on the Charleston, South Carolina church shooting case. The decision as to whether or not to charge accused shooter Dylan Roof with the death penalty is in its final stages. Authorities say the case is now before U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch. Roof is charged with federal hate crimes in last June's shooting death of 9 black people at the Emmanuel African Methodist Church, including State Senator Clementa Pinckney. Roof also faces 9 counts of murder in state court. The state of South Carolina is pushing for the death penalty in the state trial, which is set for July. The trial date for Roof's federal case has not been set. One of the NYPD officers connected to Eric Garner's chokehold death has been disciplined, but it's not in connection to the case. It was recently revealed that Officer Daniel Pantaleo was docked 2 vacation days for a bogus stop and frisk in 2012. An investigation found Pantaleo abused his authority when he frisked a person without sufficient legal authority. Pantaleo dodged criminal charges for the Eric Garner death when the jury decided not to indict him, and of course Garner, who was seen on video grabbing Garner by the neck. But federal prosecutors have started to present evidence to a grand jury to determine if Garner's civil rights were violated. A major controversy is brewing once again in the South as Mississippi becomes the latest state to pass a so-called religious freedom bill. Mississippi's Republican Governor Phil Bryant announced he signed the controversial law on Twitter and Facebook. The law allows businesses, churches, and others to refuse service to same-sex couples based on religious beliefs. The American Civil Liberties Union says it will serve as the Magnolia State's badge of shame, and others call it sanctioned discrimination.
There's no one on the part of the Mississippi legislature or the governor's office that wants to discriminate or harm anyone. This is simply, if they are worried about protecting people's rights, also understand that people of faith have rights.
Mississippi needs only to look as far as North Carolina to see how damaging discrimination can be to a state's reputation and to a state's economy.
The law is in reaction to the Supreme Court's decision to legalize same-sex marriage. Mississippi's law takes effect in July. Folks, it's a verdict of tough love from a judge in Bibb County, Georgia. Judge Verda Colvin brought a room full of at-risk teenagers to tears after telling them, quote, "Stop acting like you're trash." Watch this.
Young ladies, whether anyone has ever told you before, you're special, you're uniquely made. Stop acting like you're trash and putting pictures of yourself on the internet. Stop being disrespectful to your parents. Care about your future. Be somebody. Anybody can be nothing. It doesn't take anything to be nothing. Be something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Care about yourselves. The fact that you're shedding tears means you want to be better and you want to do better. Do it. The only person stopping you is you.
The judge talked to the teenagers about what would happen if they continue to break the law. She also reminded them they matter and to make the most of their future. The speech was part of Bibb County Sheriff's Department's Consider the Consequences program, which is meant to help kids get back on the right path. The video is posted on Fox 5 Atlanta's Facebook page and now has more than 3 million views. All right, folks, coming up next on News.